They are literally being burned alive. See, the youth in DC, they think this activity is fun or something. They are risking their lives to do this, and this happens every week.
Developing tonight, 2 major armed carjacking sprees just this week, and police say teenagers are responsible. Just last night, police were pursuing one of the stolen cars until it crashed. They arrested 2 boys, ending a day-long carjacking binge. Maryland Bureau Chief Brad Bell with calls for accountability.
This fiery crash last night along southbound 295 near the River Terrace neighborhood, the end of the latest teen carjacking and pursuit. Prince George's police after an Infiniti taken at gunpoint from its owner here along Wallace Road in Lanham. The carjackers crashing and bailing out as the car erupts in flames. Police catching them just a few blocks away, arresting a 16-year-old boy who they say was carrying a gun with an extended magazine along with a 15-year-old accomplice. The pair suspected of 5 armed carjackings and attempted carjackings across Prince George's County yesterday. A person familiar with the 16-year-old telling me he's been arrested 4 separate times for similar crimes just this year. This man who lives next to one of yesterday's victims telling me something has to change.
These kids are out of control. If they try to do it to me, I'm going to shoot them. Period. I mean, it's out of control. If their parents can't take care of them, I'll take care of them.
I say a prayer every time I leave the house.
And some of the families of those who were killed in Friday night's fiery crash in Prince George's County are sharing their stories tonight. This happened just after 7:30 Friday on Woodmore Road in Mitchellville near Bowie. The families placed memorials at the tree where Prince George's County police say a Kia that all 4 people were inside and crashed and went up in flames. This happened about 2.5 miles from where police tried to stop the driver for expired tags. Well, they ended the chase after they lost sight of the car. Police did not see that car again until right before the wreck. Investigators told us the Kia had been involved in a carjacking earlier in Greenbelt, and among those who were killed, 15-year-old Serenity Selman.
This incident happened a few blocks away from me.
The sound that Mandel Taylor heard was the aftermath of cars speeding along Brentwood Road and ultimately losing control. One of them, an SUV, landed upside down in the entrance to an alley and burst into flames. We are told that a girl was found dead inside. The other car clipped the bottom of a utility pole. Pepco workers were in the neighborhood for most of today.
Just one more.
A 12-year-old arrested in connection with that deadly attempted carjacking on D Street in the district faced a judge today. We've learned he's in custody because his mom turned him in. Fox 5's Stephanie Ramirez was in the courtroom today. Stephanie.
And Kenneth, this 12-year-old was ordered held in a secure juvenile facility by the judge involved. It was also explained to court that this 12-year-old could have been the driver if this suspected carjacking had actually been carried out. Now, there is not audio, but a detective testifying in court today had said that there is surveillance video that appears to show the 2 youths walking toward the vehicle involved. They apparently have some kind of conversation, and that's when the detective said that the 2 were seen, both of them, placing their right hand around their waistband area. Then the detective says that they continue to approach the car, the 13-year-old opening the passenger side door. The 12-year-old recently arrested, we're told, went around, opened the driver's side door, and apparently said something using a curse word to the effect of, "Get out, you know what this is." That's when we know afterward that the off-duty officer involved, a federal security officer, got out of the vehicle and fired shortly after that. In seconds, a 13-year-old killed. In court today, we learned a lot more about the background of what's going on here. Mom apparently contacted police yesterday as soon as she recognized her 12-year-old son in the suspect photo issued by police. This is her son's first time in the D.C. court system. A significant moment also came after the youth was asked his birth date and age, telling the magistrate judge he is 13, only for a court official to later say he's actually 12. Wow, was the judge's response. We do not know why he gave a correct answer. We also learned in court today that while doing well, now in a different school, The 12-year-old has concerning behavioral problems, dealing with anger issues. Since 5 years old, he allegedly started smoking marijuana at 11. He also allegedly said at intake that he knows where to get a gun. It's not clear how serious that comment is, but it was well noted in court that mom even contacted an area hospital trying to get her son help, not wanting him to be lost to DC's streets. It was around 10 o'clock at night Saturday when police say the 12 and 13-year-olds walked up to the off-duty federal officer security officer's vehicle, and that this was at around the 600 block of D Street Northwest. We're told that that officer was on the phone about to head into work at the time. And the officer told police that he believed this was an armed carjacking.
This is crazy. Now, we need to hit like and also comment and boost this video up in the algorithm. Maybe it'll reach somebody that it can help. These teens aren't my target audience. This is not going to happen naturally. We need to put in some effort to boost it up in the algorithm, okay? Some of y'all teens out here that are doing this, these are some of the things that you probably don't think about. First of all, you don't know how to drive. Just because you can make a vehicle go forward doesn't mean you know how to drive. It takes years of practice to get the intuitiveness to be able to know how to maneuver a 6,000-pound vehicle at a moment's notice, because things change on the road really fast. And then you couple that with the speed that you're going, the adrenaline rush, the fear probably of getting caught, and whatever else is going on in the car. This is why people are crashing. Y'all don't know what the hell y'all doing. And y'all are putting yourselves in dangerous situations and the other cars on the road as well. You probably ain't thinking that if you use a firearm or any other weapon, your charge gets escalated now to aggravated carjacking. So that's more time. Also, if you happen to have a younger person in the car with you, like a friend of yours, and they're a minor, when you leave DC and you cross over into Virginia, you cross over into Maryland, that's another charge because they could add on taking a minor across state lines. So there's all kinds of things that y'all are doing in the spur of the moment that are gonna escalate the level of trouble that you're gonna be in. And where you going is to the detention center. Now, that's not a place you wanna go. I ain't never been, but I seen the reports about what they saying on it on the news. And I'm telling you, whatever your home life is, this is 10 times worse. You don't want to wind up here.
Juvenile detention center that Councilmember White is now describing as inhumane.
What we saw today is alarming.
And the stories were shocking.
You feel like a plane that didn't have soap. Soap. They're forced to use hand sanitizer to wash up.
After what he calls an emergency pop-up visit, Councilmember Treon White says the juveniles at the Youth Services Center are frustrated and acting out due to a lack of resources.
This facility is very short-staffed, and as a result of the short staffing, it's compromising the integrity of the institution and the services for our young people.
So it seems to me that you don't really care about your life because maybe you think you have nothing to live for, or you're just living in the now moment, in today's moment, right? You're not thinking about tomorrow, next week, or next month, but maybe a shift in your perception can change that, right? Maybe you need to see people that are actually living differently from the way you are. Like, I don't know what you're intaking, digesting every day. I don't know what you're looking at on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, but if you change the content that you're taking in, then you can change your thought process in life, and you can wake up with something to look forward to. If you wake up with something to look forward to every day, if you are in pursuit of a goal, I promise you your outlook on life will change, because you'll have something to live for. You'll have a purpose. And that's probably why y'all out here wilding. Y'all may not have a purpose in life. But this time that we live in right now has never been before. It's never been a time like this where you can pick up a phone, the way technology is, you can make so much money without having to go to formal school, to have formal education. And I'm gonna show you that. I'm not just telling you that, I'm gonna show you there's a bunch of people actually, but I'm gonna show you 3 young adults right now that are rich, okay? Just off of their own ambition and their own drive. And if they can do it, then so can you. These kids today are not the kids of the generation that, came before. It's not. It's a whole different world now. It's a lot easier, and there's so many ways you can make money. You should be focused on learning right now. You are young. Like, when you are young, everybody wants to help you. I have made my share of mistakes. I am not judging you. I'm just telling you, like, I made so many mistakes when I was young. I've been in charge of my own life since 14, making decisions since 14. Now, I'm telling you, all of them decisions wasn't good decisions. They were not. I put myself in some bad situations, okay? Like, I have been raped. I have been robbed. I have gone to jail. I was in a runaway shelter. I was in a foster care. I was in so many different situations where I could have turned out way worse. I landed on my feet, though, because I was able to just push through, and I always had the innate ability to know that things is gonna get better, and I want better, and I'm always looking to grow and to make better decisions and be a better person. If you don't want that for yourself, then nobody's gonna want it for you. It starts with you. So let me just show you these people, and hopefully this will help somebody. Hopefully at least one person will get something out of this. This first guy got rich, a millionaire. He started off selling do-rags, then graduated to selling clothes.
I'm giving somebody else power over me. You know what? There's no more lying to myself. The only person I need to be honest with is myself. So I was like, you know what? Everything's my fault. And the moment I said that, I took all the power back from everybody else. It's my decision on whether or not I want to wake up at 7 in the morning. It's my decision if I want to go to the gym. If I'm fat, it's my fault. If I don't like my life, it's my fault. If I look at my bank account and I don't like the number that's in there, it's a reflection of what I've been doing over these last 90 days. So if I don't like it, then I should probably change.
He put his heart and soul into trading, and he learned Forex and made millions. He was homeless at one point.
And it just kept going back and forth, back and forth. 9:30 comes out. The 5-minute candle literally drops 200 points to the downside. I'm going crazy. Discord's going crazy. The Zoom call was going crazy. Yeah. Everybody was going crazy, bro.
Yes, wow.
And it just kept dropping and dropping and dropping. 400 points again. And I was like, all right, I'm closing here. I closed. It was roughly around like $11 million. And I was like, I closed. I posted it.
Look at my face. Like,
I posted it on Instagram, and I was like, bet. I posted it on Instagram. The freaking that picture went freaking viral, and then I posted a withdrawal right after that too as well. Like, it's
now this guy is really good with marketing on IG. If you want IG all day long, just know that there is a difference. Y'all are not the same. I'm not even the same as him. I be on IG scrolling for 2 hours. This guy be on IG and he be making thousands a week.
Theme pages.
Yeah, man.
What is a theme page?
So a theme page is a faceless Instagram page that posts specific content for specific people. So think about the Shade Room or Spiritual Word or even At Wealth. Yeah. These are all theme pages. These pages, the crazy thing about them is they make as much, if not more, than some of your favorite influencers on the platform. I'll take digital real estate over real estate any day of the week. How was I able to build an asset that was producing me at peak $70,000 a month in profit from January of this year to June of this year in only 6 months? Real estate's not doing that. You don't need tens of thousands of dollars to get started. You don't even need $1,000 to get started. You just need to do the thing. You need to be consistent. Most people aren't consistent.
You cooking right now.
The world is big. Your perception and your view of how you see the world is very small and very limited based on where you live and your environment and what you see and the people that are around you. Expand your mind, expand your knowledge, and change your perception.
You have to perceive it. If we understand that we don't really see with our eyes, we really see with our mind. And our eyes are just one of the things that our mind uses to see. And if my mind is blind to the possibility, my eyes will be blind to the opportunity.
I promise you, if you start intaking different content and you'll start thinking differently about your life and about the way you see the world, and these things that you're doing now won't make sense to you. And the people that you're hanging out with They won't be important to you. These people won't even be in your life in 2 or 3 years. You're not gonna grow with these people. Y'all just hanging out for now because it's convenient. It's for convenience. Once you hone your interest in a different direction and take a new path, your journey starts to shape in life. Those friends you hanging out with that's causing all the trouble, they're gonna be left behind, and you're gonna start to get new friends. And these new friends are gonna be the ones that you'll probably grow with. It all starts with your mindset. You could change that. Like it all comes down to the choices that you make. You decide the route that your journey is gonna take. It can go left or it can go right. You could be in a fork in the road and you decide every day, do you wanna do the wrong thing or do you wanna do the right thing? You make that decision. You could say no, you could say no. I forgot to say, I put the links below to those videos that I showed. And the more you click on those, that kind of content, the more stuff like that is gonna come up. And then you'll be ingesting a whole new genre of information. You will learn a lot. I learned a lot on YouTube University. There's been an update. They've arrested a group of 10 teens that were in this carjacking ring.